Hi, this is Rafia, and this is my screencast on the Syrian War. This is my activity, Smart Notebook. Okay, the objectives of this lesson are students will be able to explain the causes of the conflict, compare and contrast the motivations of the Assad regime and civilian opposition groups, and develop a position on the conflict. Here we have our teacher notes. So this is for social studies. The topic is the Syrian War. This is for grade 10. And prior knowledge is that students should be aware of the civil unrest in the Middle East. And also of the Arab Spring. So they should know that other Arab countries have also rebelled against their government, and some have succeeded and some have not. So this is what pushed Syria to also rebel against their president. So these are just the different notes that we have for each activity of what the students should do, for each activity what the teacher should do. This is our first activity. This is a timeline. So each bubble that we hit is a different event that occurred. And so one student at a time should come to the board and click on a bubble and put these different events in order. So the first event would be there's a terrible drought and the people are starving and Assad does not help them. That would be first. So students should come one by one to the board and put these in order. And this would be the last event, the most current event. This just shows you all of the different events I have that they should be able to put in chronological order. Okay, so that's our timeline. Okay, so this is our soccer game match. It's kind of like a mix between a soccer game and hangman. So the students receive a clue. They hit clue. Why the U.S. wants to intervene. And students should know this from our notes, that the answer is nuclear weapons. So, like hangman, they can guess the letters. For each letter that they get right is a goal. Let's see what happens when they hit the wrong letter. It's a miss. Okay. Let's just finish this one. Okay, and then let's do one more clue. Hate the secular government. The answer is jihadist. Let's hit it wrong. Okay. This just shows you all of the different answers I have and then the clues that go with them. These are key words that the students should know. Our next activity is a checkers match. This students will be divided into two teams. So this is the Assad team, and this is the Syrian people, the civilians team. And it's just a game of checkers. So each student will come to the board one by one and take turns making the next move on this board game. Here we have another version of a timeline. So these events are not in order right now, but the students should come up to the board and put these in order, in chronological order. So this would be the first event. Sorry. This would be the second event. And let's say a student, this is not right, but I'm just going to show you. So different students can come up to the board and correct their peers' answer if they need to, so it can just be moved around. Let's just solve it for now. And these are the events in correct order. And it can be reset, and you can do this multiple times until the students all get it right. Okay. Now this is timed. So students should figure out the answers before the time is done. So what religion are the majority of the people? They're Sunni. And you have to hit finish. There we go. I'm just going to show you the different questions I have as well as the answers. So it's kind of like Hangman, but also this one is timed, so it's much more pressure for the students, and it should be fun for them to get it all done before the time ends. And that is our last activity, and that's it.